Hey everyone, Michael here. Hope you guys are all having a good day. So sorry about not having as many streams over the past few days. I told you guys my mom was gonna get out of the hospital on Saturday. She's still in the hospital, and it turns out she has a spinal infection that requires surgery. So my time has definitely been I've been kind of all over the place with it. Probably not in the best mental state overall, right? However, I did want to go over some Bitcoin data with you guys today, just in my day-to-day life of kind of what I'm looking for here, and then I'll try to hop on a stream or something at a random time whenever I just feel like it, I guess, at this point. But a few things here, okay? We still see that Bitcoin on the MACD, this is your typical MACD, this is not my specialized one. This one right here, we did have a crossover, but we've kind of hit a level of support right now. One of the reasons that we're kind of here and we're not having this big crash event, at least not just yet, is that we're at a really strong level of support. The support level from back over here in June, looking at the old resistance levels of February, there's a real large, powerful support level here that I think we are going to break sometime soon, sometime in the month of September. If you tell me to give you the exact time, I'm probably not going to be the best person for that. However, as we kind of dive in here, I want you guys to remember that we're looking at the first death cross here between the 50-day moving average and the 200 daily moving average that we have seen in a very long time. The last time we've had such a death cross here is all the way back to the last bull market, where we had the crossover appearing right back in here around January of 2022. All right, it's been a long time since that happened, and both times it did happen, it's usually not a good sign. We don't have COVID relief money this time to keep the market going. We don't have unemployment money keeping the market going. It's kind of just this wonky economy that we've been kind of living with, where corporations are doing fine, but everyday people aren't really spending as much as they normally are, where Macy's is crashing and burning, Nordstrom's is crashing and burning as a stock, but you have tech like Nvidia going to all-time highs. We're in a really weird spot right now. However, there are a few things I want you guys to be aware of, okay? If Bitcoin does break down below this level, it'll be a couple weeks of just really bad moves. As always, we could have news come in and try to save us up a little bit, but there are a few levels of support I want you guys to be aware of in case you guys want to actually buy up on these levels of support for maybe 5 hour to 2 day holds, where you're waiting for the market to have this big upswing after such a catastrophic fall. Okay, the first thing right here is, if we do break down below 25,158, or maybe on the low side right here, maybe 24,692, really, we have two big order block levels of support. One that's closer to 20,000, the other one that's all the way down here towards 16,000, 15,500. Forget about heading down here anytime soon, guys. We're not going anywhere near there. However, if we just add on a few different tools, this is what I want you guys to pay attention to right here. First one is going to be your basic Fibonacci retracement level, and then we're just going to add something else on top of this, okay? You can see we already broke down below it. It was a level of resistance. Now we're looking at something more the realm of 24,000. I think honestly, if we do break down below this level of resistance, we're going to be coming down a little bit harder. So I would say you're probably going to have another level of resistance, really somewhere between 22,184 and maybe somewhere down here between 20,458. As we kind of break down below this, I don't think it's going to be fast and freaking everybody out. Maybe the first day as we kind of break down below this, but after that, things should be okay, as people just kind of get to the realization that, hey, we're coming back down. People that freak out, they'll freak out. Everybody else will be doing some nice trades here and there. But let's get rid of this very fast. The other thing I want you guys to be aware of here is we just have this old trend line that we really don't pay attention to often, just because it's been really hasn't been relevant, right? I think we've all kind of just decided, hey, this is the one that we wanted to pay attention to, and you can see that breakdown happen in rapid time, right? That was a beautiful breakdown if you guys were shorting, because it gave us pretty much a 1 day heads up to say, hey, something bad is coming, and then something bad happened. Okay, now with this death cross here and this death cross here that have not happened in over a year now, wow, you're most likely going to find our next level of support really around this $23,000 level, and then maybe towards the end of September, or maybe even going into October, we really do have that breakdown here, okay? But until then, I do think we are looking for a very strong level of support here. That bounce, that's the bounce you want to play. I would not play the bounce a second time or a third time. I'd just be too afraid to do so. If you guys are more aggressive as traders, this is definitely going to be something you guys are going to be looking for a while. And then whenever we break down, whether it's here or here, you know, that's more of when I'm going to have a lot more fun actually shorting down Bitcoin and then buying some larger, more aggressive orders as we start to play around with this support level over here, okay? And I know it's trying to hook onto every single candle it can. Let me just do this for you guys very fast. You guys can almost see this support level from here to here. Just extend that out. That's where I'd probably want to buy again, and then I'd be more confident. Because as far as what I see from the entire market, and I know there's a lot of stuff on the screen here, guys. Let me just get rid of the divergences and stuff like that. At the end of the day, the economy is in a bad spot, but we're not in a recession. Okay, I want to stress that. We're not in a recession. We may be heading for one, but as of now, we're just not entirely sure if it's going to happen. We all have our opinions. You guys know I think we are headed for one, unfortunately, but just bear with me for a second, okay? Actually, let's keep it up. There's a good chance that we end up just coming back down here to this low of maybe 20,000, 19,628. But this is probably the lowest we'll go without a recession. All right. Remember, we were hovering around what 17,000, 18,000 over here. The only thing that made us drop back in the day was FTX and the Sam Bankman-Fried fraud fiasco. At this point, of course, I know we're kind of in a bad spot. Things don't look too good. Things will probably break down from here unless we have news, which you just can never bank on, right? But I can really see us falling back into this zone right here. This whole zone. You can look at all the different levels of support and resistance you want to, and then we continue to break out, and then hopefully we can make some highs for this year. Maybe that's in November, maybe that's in December, or maybe that's just going into 2024 and we might have a really boring time for the rest of this year. I'm hoping that's not the case, but at this point I want you guys to know, even though we're seeing all the oscillators and moving averages all kind of point us really in this downward spiral that doesn't look fun, of course, good news can help us. And on top of that, as long as the economy stays strong enough to keep the tech stocks moving, that's where we're going to see a lot of good news happen for Bitcoin. If I go over here to NVIDIA very fast, just to kind of give you guys a quick update here. Ooh, excuse me. NVIDIA, this is the monthly chart. NVIDIA is one of those stocks that goes up a lot, but it also has the power to come down a lot. And this has been true for years and years and years, okay? Within a few months, actually, probably about a year, actually here. Yeah, about a year, NVIDIA fell 70% in a year, all right? It can easily do that again, and the whole market would actually follow it this time, all right? I told you guys that, you know, things like Macy's and things like Nordstrom's, they're all having really bad times. Nordstrom is back down here, or excuse me, Macy's is back down to COVID levels at this point. That's not good for it at all. We go over here to, I don't know if I actually have any of the other ones, like, you can go to Disney. You know, Disney is about to break down below COVID levels, and we're about to have DeathCrosses here. There's a lot of things in this market that are not particularly well, but the things like Meta and Microsoft that have gone up so far so fast, when they go up that fast, there's no support level for them, so they can all drop down really hard. So as you guys are kind of buying Bitcoin and your stocks and things of that nature, just be reminded that things could fall down really fast, very easily. Right now, the bullish oil has really been pushing the stocks to kind of go a little bit more sideways. But, you know, let me go back over here to maybe the last daily chart. Let's go right here. We had the breakout. I told you guys there was a strong chance for the breakout, and so far the breakouts happened. What happens now? Anybody's guess. We're probably going to continue to move on higher, but that's going to make it a lot more difficult for everybody to kind of afford their gas bills, and gas prices, if you guys haven't noticed, are definitely going up. So hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for the well wishes from my mother. And you know, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be doing more videos like this maybe into the stream for the next few days, just because you know, it's 9:30. Normally I'd be trying to finish up a stream or something right now, but since I don't know if I'm gonna call my mom or, you know, taking care of my sister right now, comes a little more challenging. Okay, so thanks again everybody, and I hope to see you a little bit later. Hey guys, before we dive into the strategy, I've got something special for all you crypto enthusiasts out there. Today's video is sponsored by Tatbit, a global cryptocurrency exchange that's been blowing up recently as Binance has been going downhill. Ever hunted for a specific token and just couldn't find it on other exchanges? Well, TapBit has got you covered. They feature hundreds of tokens for you to buy, trade, and explore. But what really sets TapBit apart? Speed and reliability. We're talking hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. So when you decide to sell, you can be confident you're getting the exact price you see on the screen. No surprises. And for my awesome viewers, TapBit is offering something you won't want to miss. Use my link in the description below and you'll get a whopping 10% back on your trades. Yep, you heard right, 10% back. So why wait? Head over to tapbit.com and make your crypto trading experience a smooth one.